How would you like to make $30 an hour doing something you enjoy? My 3 points I'd like to make today about umpiring is how to start. You need to be able to start well. You need to have a good certificate. You need to have your rule book ready and set out. You need to have good equipment, and you need to know some umpire strats. I've been umpiring since I was 15. In those years, I have made some pretty bad calls. It's not easy doing it. There's definitely a learning curve to umpiring. In that time, I've made some bad calls. Me and my dad actually came up with a system to let each other know when we made a bad call or there's a play in effect. Touching my head means infield flies effect, and I let him know that that's active. And touching my stomach lets him know that either I or him have made a bad call. Point number 1 is getting certified. You need to be able to get certified. The online class is pretty easy. That's the way you get your certification, and that's how you get into umpiring in the first place. Once you get certified, you then have to make your connections to the league and surrounding towns and stuff like that to get into tournaments and umpire and make sure there's positions open. My next point is getting equipment. You can find a rule book online. You need to know your rules. If you don't know your rules, you will not look good on the field. I remember I made a couple bad calls. I had my dad back me up without knowing the rules, and we ended up making it through the game. But with equipment, you need to have your black shoes, black pants, black shirt, and black hats, as well as a clicker. I remember one time I didn't have my black pants on me. I don't know, they were dirty or something like that. I did have to wear jeans, very unprofessional. So make sure you do have your black pants on you. It's okay to wear jeans, but you need to make sure that you have black pants at some point. Number 3 is staying calm under pressure. I remember this one time me and my dad were umpiring a game. This was tournament level. This was last inning, tie game, runner at third. The batter at first, batter at home was he was mediocre, but he hit a shot to shortstop, and I was out in the field. The shortstopper made a great throw, threw it to first, and the play was like right there. He touched the bag. They both hit at the same time, and I ended up calling him out. And all the parents were definitely on my case about how I made a terrible call. But at the end of the day, I realized that it's just a game, and that my relationship with them would still be fine. To conclude, the time you put in is the amount you get out. So I learned my rule book, I got my certificate, I got all my clothes and stuff like that. It took a long time, but since my 15 years of doing it, I've made a couple $100, more than that. But I know I put in a lot of time and I got a lot out. My 3 main points of umpiring is you need to know how to start, you need to have your certificate, you need to go through your class, you need to make connections to other towns around you. Another point is you need to have your good equipment, you need to have your black shoes, you need to have your black pants, your black shirt, your black hat. Very important. It is okay to wear jeans, but it's very, it doesn't look good. My last point was umpire strategies. You need to know that it is okay to mess up, and at the end of the day, it's just a game, and that you don't need to stay getting mad at parents and stuff like that. Because if you were the parent of a kid that just had a guy call them out, you would be just as mad. To conclude, that's all I have about umpiring. It's a great, easy $30 to make, and it's very fun. Did I hit my timestamp?
Yes.
There you go.
I didn't know if I had the video or.